Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable Miss Anissa standing room as a lecture of reading for academic purposes, and not forget to all my beloved friends. First of all, I want to say thank you to Miss Anissa that give our group time and chance to present our discussion. Today we are group 6 will present about writing skill. Before we begin the presentation, let me introduce the member of group 6. I'm Matilda Subandi as a moderator, Hoirinisa as a first presenter, and Nina Indriani as a second presenter. Let's reciting Basmalah. And for the first presenter, time is yours.
Alright, the first material is writing academic skills. According to the article we got, writing is one of the 4 skills. LSRW, listening, speaking, reading, and writing in language learning. It is the system of written symbols representing the sounds, syllables, or words of language with different mechanism, capitalizations, spelling, and punctuation, form, and function. And according to the Alexander Strong, writing skills might enhance students' change for success. Sulaiman also stresses that writing is an essential factor of language. Any reading and language curriculum must think about the multidimensional nature of writing in instructional practices, evaluation procedures, and language development. And the next material is the importance and need of writing academic skills. The importance and need of writing academic skills for students. Writing is meant for conveying thoughts, ideas, and facts in easy and lucid language. Harmonize stress on the essentiality of the writing skills, saying the reason for teaching writing to students of English as a foreign language include reinforcement, language development, learning styles, and most importantly, writing as a skill in its own right. The following are some of the reasons showing the importance of writing skill, especially for students to write technical documents, research papers, and put forth the right fact and information. In searching and obtaining job, to make presentation and reports, for improving communication skills, and for improving creativity, explorations, and essential for self-understanding.
3 stages of writing. According to Stell, process approach involve 8 stages. First is brainstorming, planning or structuring, mind mapping, writing the first draft, peer feedback, editing, final draft, and evaluation and teacher's feedback. Tahapan menulis menurut Stell adalah pendekatan proses melibatkan 8 tahap brainstorming, perencanaan atau penataan, mind mapping, penulisan draft pertama, umpan balik rekan, editing, draft akhir, dan evaluasi dan umpan balik guru. Students get benefit using this process approach as process approach is learner-centered. Students can show their latent ability in writing process. Learners build up their power of thinking and creativity. They understand the importance and value of developing their writing skill. They can concentrate on strategy and process of writing with their own ability and potential. They are enabled to reach their objective and purpose. Siswa mendapatkan manfaat menggunakan pendekatan proses ini sebagai pendekatan proses berpusat pada pelajar. Siswa dapat menunjukkan kemampuan terpendamnya dalam proses menulis. Peserta didik membangun kekuatan berpikir dan kreativitas mereka. Mereka memahami pentingnya dan nilai mengembangkan keterampilan menulis mereka. Mereka dapat berkonsentrasi pada strategi dan proses menulis dengan kemampuan mereka sendiri dan potensinya. Mereka dimampukan untuk mencapai maksud dan tujuan mereka. And next, tips before writing and academic writing. First, understanding the title and essay type important to understand the topic or subject matter and the focus of the topic or aspect need to answer the questions. Tips sebelum menulis akademik. Yang pertama, memahami judul dan jenis esai penting untuk memahami topik atau pokok bahasan dan fokus topik atau aspek yang diperlukan untuk menjawab pertanyaan. Second, developing a thesis statement. After understanding the title and the type of essay needed, then develop argument for writing about a topic and evidence. Then must collect and the relationship and conflict between theory and arguments. It can be through a brainstorming process, and this idea can be filtered into one main idea, or a thesis statement that discusses the title of the essay, and that can also be supported by evidence. Yang kedua, mengembangkan pernyataan tesis. Setelah memahami judul dan jenis esai yang dibutuhkan, kemudian mengembangkan argumen untuk menulis tentang suatu topik dan bukti. Maka harus dikumpulkan dan hubungan dan konflik antara teori dan argumen. Bisa melalui proses brainstorming, dan ide-ide tersebut kemudian dapat disaring menjadi satu ide utama atau pernyataan tesis yang membahas judul esai, dan itu juga dapat didukung dengan bukti. Third, pragmatically. Before writing begins, usually write a summary or outline of all of the points that need to be considered in answering the question, focusing on the thesis statement. After this planning stage, the question can be answered following the rules of the best essay type. Yang terakhir, secara pragmatis. Sebelum menulis dimulai, biasanya menulis ringkasan atau garis besar semua poin yang perlu dipertimbangkan dalam menjawab pertanyaan yang berfokus pada pernyataan tesis. Setelah tahap perencanaan ini, pertanyaan dapat dijawab mengikuti aturan jenis esai terbaik. And here are some exercises that you will answer after this.
For the next is unfamiliar word. Number 1, approach, mendekati. Number 2, peer feedback, balasan rekan. Number 3, essential, penting. Number 4, multidimensional, multidimensi. Number 5, pragmatically, secara pragmatis. For the last agenda is closing. Forgive us if there is a mistake in delivering the material. And thanks for all your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.